Good afternoon. This is Darryl Johnson. I'm Ride the Wind. I wanted to talk to y'all real quick, kind of be following up on the things that I'm talking about. And if you're watching the news, not only the world news, where we got protests just going nuts, and I believe that's people who feel something is transitioning and they're not really dealing with it, or they're dealing with it in the only way they know possible to fight back, which I believe should be happening in America. We should have protests across the United States, especially with the information I'm about to give you. Now, the Northeast, the Midwest, Denver, which touched my heart. There's a town in Denver that took in 1,000 people, saved them, right? This is bad. It's defined as another cyclone bomb, which we all learned about that when we were growing up, right? We learned about cyclone bombs. Okay, I want to start this out before I get into the radiation factor that's going on right now, which nobody's looking at. Nobody is looking at what the power of ionization can do to our bodies, and that would be radioactive ionization. That's what I'm speaking of directly. I want to start out with military experts and weather modification experts join forces. That's space.com, where I pulled that out, right? Now, if we've got all these thousands, New York, which is really getting nailed by the bomb, right? These things are beyond imagination and beyond power. I could go on about the videos that I just made last night in New York, a few in Watertown, but most of the cams are down in Watertown. The color of Russia, the shaft cloud that covers the world, it's red and green. Also signatures of radiation ionization, let's call it that, right, to make it simple. Now, ionization is a radiation that carries sufficient energy to detach electrons from atoms and molecules, thereby ionizing them. That means breaking them apart, busting them up, killing us. And, I've always heard the 5G reports, and that's only part of this. We've still got the vortexes, which are almost tornadoes. They're at the North Pole and the South Pole, but they're moving around the world. Magnetic north really is South Siberia right now. And it's moving, I forget how many kilometers per day, but something like 7. That's a long way these things are moving, right? And on top of it, there's these vortexes that are like tornadoes that are just letting in the UV. And UV is probably the most powerful radiation we can talk about. Okay, now, what I just stated is in Wikipedia, ionizing-radiation. Okay, then I go back to Wikipedia. Ionized air glow is the fluorescent emission of characteristic blue, purple, violet. Now, what they're defining violet as is our pink, right? Violet is pink, okay? Blue, purple, violet. That's from Stanford University. And, that's from Wikipedia, what I just stated, ionized air glow. Then I go to Stanford University. I'd rather go with universities. I'm not a big guy on Wikipedia. You know what I mean? But you take what you can get because they're hiding a lot of this. It's just gone, removed, right? So Stanford University says cell phone radiation versus nuclear causes ionization. More times with phones. The more time you spend with phones, the more damage that is caused to you. Okay? Newsweek. Scientists uncover high radiation phenomenons in thunderclouds while lightning is forming. And it shows a video. And it shows the clouds going purple, pink, green before bzzz. No, and again, these aren't normal storms. They're not normal storms. We've got Verizon, AT&T targeting higher frequency bands. So really we're between what I've discovered is 576 resonance, which is Einstein Bose condensate. Nobody's really going to follow this except for you people who want to be awake, you know. So they're going 576 up to 600, which is the same frequencies because these open black holes. These are the same frequencies that CERN is playing with to find that certain frequency to open the gate. And they're that close to doing it. Okay? Let me see. 5G connections reach, isn't this quirky? Reach 576 million by 2025. That's Ernst & Young. It's a citation there. And that's Japan, right? The main point I really want to make here is two. If you're looking at T-Mobile, if you're looking at Metro, right? What's the main color they're focusing on that frequency on their supposed fast high-speed line? Anybody paying attention to those commercials? Because they're sending a direct message. They're pink. They're pink. The commercials are done in pink, okay? The lines that go around the world supposedly connecting us all in this high-speed data pursuit, let's call it, right? Pink. Every commercial, pink. Another commercial, pink. Metro, Verizon, T-Mobile, pink. What pops up on my phone when I turn it on and it shows that I'm on the T-Mobile network, right? Pink. Now, that's a pretty clear sign what we're looking at and what kind of message they're trying to send. Like, pink is a cool color? No, pink is not a cool color. Pink is a signature of a radiation that exists in our ionosphere, and it is in conjunction the radiation with our ionosphere or ionization is what's going to cook us. Now that's the 5G plan. That's one part of it. I also told you about the solar galactic winds that are hitting us from galaxies. I've talked to you about the CMEs that are getting through anyway, despite most of the world, the magnetosphere is protecting us, but they're still getting through, and they're still causing havoc. The Sun simulator, with its 576 resonance, I mean, I could go on and on. I already have. But here's the main point. Here's the main point. I just told you that the military is combining forces with the weather modification agencies. Total weaponization of weather. So they're taking, let's say, these cosmic anomalies, 5G, whatever the case may be, and with their little plan and the little psycho Nazi doctors, they're enhancing these with probably ionized radiation. So print that word in your head. Ionized radiation. Blue, green, red, everything's showing up in our skies, okay? Now, here's a big question that I want to pose to you. Why is not the military out there saving them people that are out there freezing, that are on the highways buried in 4 feet of snow? Why aren't they in New York? They've got the power to eliminate countries. Literally. You've watched it on CNN. Level a country. But they don't have the ability to get out there and save thousands of people that are freezing or dying. That doesn't add up at all. Now let's go back to the Amazon, right? Which was pretty much put out when the rain season began, thank God, right? But before that, most of it burned. Now, our leader, I'm not going to say any names, was supposed to send our military out there to help the Brazilian military that was out there with no actual fire gear fighting this battle. Did they ever send them? No, they didn't. Okay? And I'm really not trying to be dark, and I don't feel good at all. And it's part of, I think, what? It's physical issues, I know that, right? I've drank so many cups of coffee. I've been working on this all morning. Gosh, I took some Tylenol PM last night. Let me tell you, diphenhydramine, that's one of the biggest hangovers. I won't be taking it again, but I wanted to get a real good night's sleep. Good. I think it's got a half-life of another 12 hours. So I took it 6 o'clock at night, wake up around 6, I guess. I don't know anymore. I lay there, just my mind running. I don't want to look at the time. I don't want to get out of bed, etc. Okay? But I get out of bed and understand that when you take diphenhydramine, which is, it's in the Tylenol PM I'm taking, right? And I've used it quite a bit throughout this journey to knock my ass out, right? Well, remember when you take that it's got a 12-hour afterlife. So really, in a whole, with diphenhydramine, that crap affects you for 24 hours. I do not know how many cups of coffee I've drank this morning, right? I just took 2 BCs, trying, and already I'm looking at 2 o'clock and I've spent 6 hours researching what I just told you. And I thought of that last night. I said, where's the military and this gear that they have, this equipment, this advanced equipment? And we've got a state. We've got San Francisco is hitting the lowest temperatures on record. And this crap is blasting through there. A bomb cyclone that's traveling across the Midwest, delaying thousands of flights, trapping thousands of people. And then we got another bomb cyclone that developed over New York, which I'm going to repeat it just because I have to. Because for 2 weeks I sat there and I said, something's wrong with New York. And it's upstate because I can go down to Staten Island and the sky just doesn't look right? But there's no snow and there's people walking around on the beach. How's that work, So, yay to our military, right? Get in there, help America. Again, you can go out there and level Baghdad, or you can level Afghanistan, or you cannot stand in on Syria. But you cannot say tens of thousands that are in the United States right now suffering and freezing with the gear that you have available. The amphibious equipment that you have should be able to plow right through that. You have ways. And you're just letting these people sit. And this isn't even an issue that's discussed on a mainstream media. Why is not the military helping here? Hello? Does that give you an idea of what's happening here? The further I look at this, the more scared I get. Because obviously our military is a very formidable force. I want to finish that with, it's always darkest before light. Remember that. I want to finish this by saying I think the last video knocked off 3 subs. They just don't want to hear this reality. I know. And a few of them I'd send videos to. And usually if I send people videos, I'd not hear from them again. It's too much. They can't take it. And they really are. So bye. Good luck. Watching the beer channels, whatever you do, good luck with that plan. Buy the lie or buy the truth. It's up to you. I don't condemn you either way, I love you guys, whoever you are, if you're subbed or not. These truths need to be exposed. Now, there's one protest that ought to be going on right now. Why the hell are we not up there helping these people? Why is the military not dropping generators, supplies, gas, thermal clothes, food? I mean, wouldn't the list go on of the way that what we could drop there, what the military could drop to help save these people in a humanitarian effort to save lives? Anybody think of this one? Anyone pull this one out of their head? Man, it's really weird when you think about it. I also want to say, again, things are darkest before the dawn. And they will get darker before this ends. But good always wins against evil. It does. But how long this battle will be for us to unite, I don't know. I don't know. Like I said yesterday, I do not see the unification. That scares me more than what the military's not doing, what the sky's doing, what the plasma's doing, what the radiation is doing, what the stellar cores are doing, what the planets are doing, what the holes in our freaking magnetosphere are doing. But we don't think grand solar minimum. Yeah, maybe so. But that's got nothing to do with the 5 other things that are blasting this planet that have nothing to do with the grand solar minimum. I'm speaking to you, Mr. Oppenheimer. Why don't you cover that aspect? It's not all grand solar minimum. It's not. I proved it. It's not. So a show is developed and all you want to put it on is grand solar minimum? Wrong. Because you're not factoring planets and you're not factoring in the 5 other issues that we've got going on right now. He's a cool guy and everything. I like him. I used to follow it. And I follow him to see what's going on in the United States. But when I start hearing the grand solar minimum pitch, I really don't want to hear it. Because that's not what's going on here. Grand solar minimum maybe, but enhanced by man by 100%. I just explained to you. They're now working with the guys who have the ability our military has now joined forces with the guys who have the ability to change our weather. Okay, so kind of what it printed out is, say we're in a battle. We flood the enemy. We drown them. Stuff like that. Real positive stuff, right? So, I just want to end this with a song. And it's my song, and I found another song last night. I'll get with you later on it. There's so many songs that pertain to lost dreams, lost lives, lives that were finished without purpose. And I just want to finish it with this. And I hope I can do it without breaking up, because really I'm tired. Tears in my eyes, chasing Ponce de Leon's phantom. Tears in my eyes, chasing Ponce de Leon's phantom. So filled with hope, I can taste mythical fountains. False hope, perhaps, but the truth, any truth that I've suffered in my life or been through, but the truth never got in my way before now. Truth has never been a big deal to me. I can deal with it, okay? But the truth never got my way before now, because this is a different truth. This is a truth that's here now. This is a physical truth. This is a truth that's relating into people getting hurt, etc. Okay? But the truth never got my way before now. Feel the sting, feeling time bearing down. Tears in my eyes, chasing Ponce de Leon's mythical fountain. So filled with hope, I can taste mythical fountains. False hope, perhaps. I just want to leave you guys with that, I've got some videos I need to go through, and I need to do a planet report and tell you what's out there. But I really haven't been able to get back on my system. I'll probably look at New York today. But what I see is just red, green, the frequencies, and the fog created by the military. Shaft cloud, look it up, gang. Aluminum particulate fog that blocks radar transmission and emission. Now, why would they cover the world with that? Think about that, right? Peace and love to all of you, the guys who are listening to me, the guys who talk to me. I know there were, I gotta say that I know there were other issues that I said I was going to cover. I'm looking at my time. But to me, they're on the back burner right now because the actual things that are happening right now and that will intensify as we go through the winter, I think are the most important. I've still got to work out a homeless donation, a veterans donation. What was the other one I was talking about? Substance abuse donation. And it's too hard for me to set up 3 tax ID numbers. It'll take me a year to get this done. So what I need to do is seek foundations where I know the biggest percentage is going to the people that we're trying to help. So we don't have idiots building glass buildings on top of misery and a bunch of people collecting salaries. We need to make sure that money, or I need to make sure that money is going to actually help people, okay? So, no, this is just a lot of work, you know. I wish I had a little help. But if I gave any of you everything, all the information that's in my mind, to know how to do this job properly, and I hate to say that because I know you're all strong, and I'm strong too, but it will take you to a point where it could break you. And again, you ride the line between reality and disreality, and that's the scary thing. But I wish you all peace and love, harmony. Please help each other. Again, we are not on this planet for ourselves. We are here to help others. And I will follow that. We are on this planet to pursue our dreams, to grab our dreams, to grab our purpose, to grab our existence, and to know who we are. And to figure out who we are and pursue that avenue. Not ride a hamster wheel. Because that hamster wheel pretty quick, it's going to stop. Then what are you going to do? And I'm guessing that hamster wheel is going to start rolling in the middle of rush hour. So, my most positive thoughts to all of you. I'm sorry I'm tired. Yeah, I'm still, I guess, recovering from what happened Thanksgiving Eve and a couple days after that, which, blank. I just love you guys very much, and you guys are giving me input and support, and that you're thinking out of the box, and that you know where my head's at. You have the ability to see the 9. Thank you very much. Y'all ride the wind. You have a good day. I'll be back with a planet report when I can get the guts to go back through and look what I've already captured, okay? In the meantime, again, love each other. Take care of each other. That means everybody, from our seniors to our homeless to our people in need, people in distress, people without cars who need rides to do things. I mean, do it. Please do it. I think that's the most important thing. And you guys have a great day and ride the wind. And I'd like to say hi to my son, Dakota, and I'd like to say hi to a friend in Russia. I will not say her name because she might get mad at me if I do, who may be coming out here, flying out from Moscow and staying with me for Christmas, which would be an enjoyable event. A long story, just one of my subs that I've known for a few months, and she's just a great one. So anyway, y'all have a great day. Enjoy your week. Get out of your tree. Go out and do something. Go out and do something different. Learn, research. Work on this. We all need to be working on this because they are. Have a good day. Ride the wind. Ride the wind. Ride the wind. I love you.